Boas viagens, boa agência. Brasil, 17 anos de ótimo serviço e receba tratamento preferencial. 305-374-745333.
São 4 horas e 53 minutos. Estamos na nossa live. Para câmera live. Estamos agora ao vivo na nossa live. E claro, Rádio Gazeta News, porque recebendo um convidado especial. LAMAR Fisher, the new commissioner. Broward County Commissioner 4. Foi eleito agora. Agora calma, muito bem. Foi eleito agora esse ano. Já tá passando aqui, deu uma passada que ele prometeu, voltou para agradecer a comunidade brasileira. Mas um dia ele
She was just saying that you promised before that if you want, come back here to tell everybody to be part of this process and everything. That's what she was talking about. So, good afternoon and welcome back. Now, Commissioner.
Yes.
Still mayor or no?
No more
Not
mayor.
anymore.
No, I'll always be called mayor in Pompano.
Yeah.
But Commissioner of Broward County.
Aliás, mayor since 2007, ele é, prefeito desde 2007. é bastante coisa.
So yeah, you say you'd come back here because you want to
Thanks.
from the Brazilian family or friends or whatever. So
Thank you. Well, good afternoon to my Brazilian family.
yeah,
I am so excited to come here and thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support for my election. So happy. And I can tell you that our Brazilian family did come out and vote.
Yes.
I was able to get the Hispanic votes endorsement. And they really, when I was working the polls, I would see our Brazilian family voting, which is so important for people to have a say-so in our community. So
yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
I think that now, of course, but now we have a voice. The Brazilian community have a voice.
Yes.
And the 64 now.
That's what it's all about, is for me
Yeah.
to champion what our Brazilian family wants and needs in Broward County. So I'm that voice. I'm carrying that torch.
Yeah.
Great.
And that's of course because the main cities that he's going to be representing on the District 4, they are, mainly occupied by the Brazilian community. We're talking about Pompano, Deerfield, Lighthouse,
Fort Lauderdale, Hillsborough Beach,
Oakland Park. So those are some of the cities. Essas são, sorry, I gotta translate to them. Essas são algumas das cidades que ele vai representar, e claro que a comunidade brasileira ocupa grande espaço nessas cidades. But let's say that the Brazilian needs are the same of any other people need.
Correct.
All right?
Correct.
Okay, so what would it be specifically for the Brazilians? I know it's hard to talk about. There is not something specific for any community, or Haitian or Brazilian or Hispanic. I don't know if it has some projects for that. But do you have in all the projects within the Broward County, there is something for to support the diversity?
Yes. And the most important thing is to support our small businesses.
Okay.
Because our Brazilians, of course, have such small businesses. We want to encourage them. There are certain programs out there that they can participate in to maybe get some funding to startups, as well as support.
Oh.
And so we want to encourage everyone who is in the small business community to participate. Secondly,
all right.
Can I just Just a second, vamos traduzir.
Ok, alright. Como eu estava questionando ele, claro que não tem projetos que não são específicos só para brasileiro, mas para todos os residentes do condado, mas perguntava se tem algum projeto específico para ajudar, para dar um suporte para a diversidade étnica, e ele respondeu que sim, que tem projetos comunitários, projetos de fundos, né, para ajudar pequenas empresas a começar os seus business, e para ajudar os pequenos empresários, e isso englobaria grande parte da comunidade brasileira, que é formada de pequenos empresários. So, secondly
is that Broward County has a very, very good local preference ordinance, which means that our local businesses have an upper edge when they can bid on projects. So we want to make sure that our businesses get registered with our purchasing department in Broward County. So when that particular, let's just say there's a maintenance contract that comes up for maintenance of a roadway or whatever. If there's a company, our Brazilian family has a company and they qualify, they can actually get that contract if they're in competitive with the other ones. And they get a little bit of advantage.
Alright, that's good. So, ele estava falando que também, além dessa ajuda para os pequenos business, as pequenas empresas, o condado de Broward dá preferência a business locais, empresas locais, em projetos do próprio condado, que seriam como as concorrências, né, para você participar e executar algum projeto para o condado. E eles dão preferências para empresas menores e empresas locais. Então, algum brasileiro que tenha companhia e que possa participar do bid. O bid é o leilão, seria uma espécie de leilão.
É concorrência.
Uma concorrência. Seria o equivalente à concorrência no Brasil. Você pode participar com a sua empresa de concorrência. That comes actually in a good time, because I was reading like a few minutes ago about an association that some Brazilians is putting together, is a Brazilian Contractors Association.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it was very unique, because we always talk about the Brazilians that we not help each other, which is not true, but it seems like sometimes. But I believe that an association like that, it could help to get some Brazilians who works in the field to reach the level that maybe the Broward County needs. So they could win some contracts or anything like that, like professionally speaking about, right?
That is great news, because that association knows how to get registered and how to nurture the companies to get the contracts. So that's exciting. So you have the business, you have the BBG, the Brazilian Business Group. But this is a contractor group, that is so great news.
Only to reach people who works in the
contracting, and everything is booming now.
Building,
and everything is booming now. So it's time for us, everybody, to get to work.
Wow,
I think you continue if your idea to get the community involved. Good.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, good. Because you told us last time about this. The community get involved. This is the things.
The main thing is creating jobs and paying our people, paying our citizens and our residents. The first.
And as long as you support the business, the local business, you helping them to create more jobs, of course.
Correct. The jobs, and they spend money in our restaurants. They spend money in our stores. Awesome. So it's a complete cycle.
But anyway, what is your like first priority, like a commissioner? As a commissioner, the first priority is I don't know if I think it's hard to get the first priority because it's too much.
There's so many things we want to accomplish, and right away we were able to accomplish getting rid of the encampments of the homeless in downtown Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
We were able to get folks housing and get them off the streets, and so that was our first initiative that we did.
Does the county has something specifically already, going on to try to solve this housing crisis?
They did. They created. We created within the library downtown. We created full service for social services, jobs, health services, and we actually put them in.
That
we put them inside the library.
Oh.
So when the homeless folks could come in, we could get them help, and we could also get them housing.
All right.
Oh,
So they get them off the street, and so that's been very successful, and that's now that's going to be a model that now we're going to take countywide, and the next city that we're going to do it is in Pompano Beach.
Oh, that's nice. Só a gente estava falando, a Cecília perguntou qual que era a primeira, né, a primeira prioridade, porque são tantas, e ele falou que é a questão da moradia e que o condado já vem trabalhando no sentido de resolver esses problemas na cidade de Fort Lauderdale. Estão usando como modelo um projeto que vem sendo colocado em prática, em que os sem-tetos lá da cidade de Fort Lauderdale encontram na biblioteca municipal. The library is a word that always tricks us. Because library in Portuguese, livraria, that sounds like, but it would be like a bookstore.
Okay.
So it's always tricky when we're doing translation. Mas a biblioteca municipal, que está abrigando os sem-tetos e tem serviços sociais, tem abrigo, tem alimentação. That's why Cecilia couldn't find anyone to give food away when she went to the street.
Yes, because last week, we just went to the library to get the bags with the food away, like the food and
there was nobody there.
What is that?
So
what is
she
everybody?
was frustrated. She said, "What is the homeless? What are the people that need help?" So, okay, they already got some help for
help.
sure.
Yeah, but okay, we found them the Broward station.
Yes.
The bus station.
Yes.
And I asked them, where is the people? Oh, in the McDonald's or the parking lot of the McDonald's and Burger King, something like that. And okay, then you're trying to find, but it's good because
that means someone had help, right?
Yeah.
Right. But talking about housing crisis, because I have this news show in the morning, and like last week I was talking about, 2 weeks ago, about this project that there was denied in Fort Lauderdale that was about building some small apartments, like 400 square feet apartment. That would be accessible for poor people, and this project was denied because people complained. I mean, maybe the location wasn't the ideal to put them. What would be the ideal solution for build affordable house?
Another item that we just tackled was creating a trust fund for affordable housing, and we're funding. The Broward County is throwing about $5 million into that fund.
Okay.
And what that's going to do is that's going to allow someone that can afford to buy a more expensive property and locally, and that funding will help them so they can build affordable housing.
But that's for the people who's going to construct to build
ultimately it's going to be our affordable housing people, our workers, our service workers, our police officers, our firefighters that will be able to afford a housing in downtown, so they don't have to travel 2 hours in a bus to get to the beach, maybe to work in a hotel or service or a restaurant or whatever. So that's going to be my goal, along with there's two other commissioners, Senator Nan Rich and Dale Holness, who has the same focus as I do, is wanting to again have that ability to build right there, and so people can walk, work, and play
and live
at the same time and live right there, rather than having to travel on a bus for 2 hours just to get to work. That's kind of my priority.
Uma das prioridades dele que ele falava é viabilizar a construção de casas com preços mais acessíveis para pessoas de baixa renda, claro. Isso também geraria empregos para as pessoas que moram ali no local, e tudo poderia ser viabilizado através de um fundo que o condado criou, e esse fundo recebe 5 milhões. 5 million is that the total amount? Or
no, that's just the start.
Oh, that's
just the start, yes.
Okay.
So we're going to continue to try to put funds in there every year.
And where that money comes from? I mean, what part of the...
It comes from dock stamps and taxes that you normally pay at a closing. So it's another fund that it's not taxpayers. You're not paying taxes towards that. It's part of the general fund that we can fund into.
All right. So
It's through revenue streams that we're able to do that.
Ok. Eu perguntava de onde que vem esse dinheiro. Ele falou que 5 milhões é só para começar, mas que vai vir mais dinheiro e que esse dinheiro vem do fundo do próprio budget do condado, né? Que teve uma quantia que foi alocada para isso e que viria de impostos mesmo que são recolhidos pelo condado. Talking about tax. Yes. Okay. Oh, we have now someone to
yes.
talk?
Let me see because I think I have someone that wants to talk to him.
Let's talk to him.
Let's
do
see. Okay. Let's see if I can get it. I don't know.
This is Mônica.
Mônica! Ai, Mônica! Bom, gente, eu estou aqui. Quem está falando é a Mônica Ribeiro, a nova chair do Pompano Beach Chamber of Commerce. Chairperson, yes. Ela está aqui para falar também, aqui, aproveitando para falar aqui com o nosso querido Lamar Fisher. Mônica, o microfone é todo seu, diga aí.
Obrigada, Cecília. Eu agradeço a atenção aí de vocês. E quero primeiramente congratular, né? Congratulations, Lamar, on your new position as a Broward County Commissioner for District 4.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you so much, and thank you for all your help.
No, our pleasure. So I have 2 questions for the commissioner now.
Yeah.
I like that.
Is it okay?
I like that.
Okay. You I would like to know if it's possible if you can share with us your priorities as a newly, of course, Broward County Commissioner, and also you have been I would like to call a friend of the Brazilian community, very close to our community. What are your plans as a Broward County Commissioner to continue the relationship that you have built throughout these years with the Brazilian community?
We just talked about that, Monica, before you got on. But let me just do a Reader's Digest version for you. Is that obviously the Brazilian community is my family, and so wanting to take care of my family, one of my first priorities is really affordable housing. That we are able to get affordable housing built so we can have our folks be able to live, work, and play in the downtown areas rather than having to travel 2 hours or so to get to any type of a service job. So that's going to be a main priority for me.
About the Brazilian community, was asking how come what you pretend to do to keep the friendship with the Brazilians.
It is through communication, and so being able to participate in this incredible opportunity to go across the radio waves is one way to do that, and I've been so blessed, Monica. I've been so blessed with Cecilia and everybody here to allow me to do this, and it's humbling that they welcome me with their open arms to be able to communicate to our family.
Bom,
Miss.
Pode falar, Mônica.
Lamar, you always, had a close relationship also with Commissioner Harding now, or a mayor of City of Pompano Beach.
Yes.
How do you see the City of Pompano Beach under Mayor Harding's leadership?
You know, I was so privileged to work with Mayor Harding for many, many years together. And if you look at our track record, we worked in tandem closely together. And when he began to run for mayor, he was asking me my opinion on, where to focus on. And I said, the first thing I want you to focus on is our Brazilian community. I said, I worked very hard back in 2007 when I was elected. That was my first goal, and we were successful in embracing our Brazilian community. And I said, I want you to continue that. So I immediately set him up with the Brazilian pastors and got him engaged there. Got him with Urbano Santos, of course, to get in the community too. And they welcomed him with open arms as well, because they knew that he was a friend of mine. And it's all about relationships. When you build a relationship and trust with someone, they never forget that. And so I was able to make those introductions to him, and he's now again part and will be part of Pompano's Brazilian community too.
That's wonderful news. That's great. And he is such a wonderful person, and I'm sure he's going to be a great mayor for the city of Pompano Beach.
Yes.
Maybe you can bring him over someday.
He would love that, and Monica, we can try to set that up if we can to get Mayor Hardin here to get interviewed too.
Absolutely. I was honored to be one of the judges along with him, side by side, last Friday at the Pompano Beach Boat Parade.
Nice.
Which was a wonderful event for our city, and beautiful. It was a lovely evening. The weather was perfect. Everything. The boats were unbelievable. It was made our job very, very hard to choose.
Agora a gente tem que dar uma
I had an
pausa.
opportunity to speak with him, and he was also very happy and very open to the Brazilian community, and wanted to definitely hear and keep a very close relationship with the Brazilian community.
Ok, agora a gente tem que só dar uma pausa para traduzir, que foram muitas informações que você deu, e a gente vai fazer aqui um resumo
Bom,
do que você falou, né? Não, dela. Não, é só o dela. A gente já tinha falado, ela perguntou de novo da prioridade dele, que a gente já tinha comentado disso. E falou, o Lamar já falou da oportunidade de se comunicar, né, com a comunidade brasileira, que aqui pela rádio também não deixa de ser uma, mas ele está sempre aberto. E falou do novo prefeito, que também de Pompano Beach, que é amigo, né, que vamos dizer assim, e que já também está aí de braços abertos para a comunidade brasileira do que precisar. E também a Mônica falou que ela foi juíza no Boat Parade,
no
foi
Boat
isso?
Parade, no desfile. Ela era brava, porque ela falou que o clima estava ameno, né? Para mim estava muito frio. She said the weather was great, but for me it was too cold. But anyway, thank you very much, Mônica.
Oh, very welcome. A pleasure. Always.
I'll see you soon, Monica.
All right. Well, just I want to wish everyone a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to all.
Okay, you too, Monica.
Thank you, Mônica. Obrigada para você também. Obrigada pela participação. Grande beijo. Tchau. Essa foi a Mônica Ribeiro, que é now is ela está lá no chairperson no Pompano Beach Chamber of Commerce.
Oh yeah. So before Monica, she wanted to talk to you, of course, and to congratulate you, and we always open that opportunity for everybody. There is someone else who's going to talk to you in a little bit, but before, since you were talking about taxes, let's talk about the taxes hike, which is now 7%, which means that 1% goes towards
to transportation
projects. But I read somewhere there are a few hundreds of projects to be considered.
Yes.
So how that money will be distributed, and another thing is some people are skeptical. Actually, we were talking about that before, me and Cecilia, because we see in the news too that some people say this is skeptical because doesn't know if all the money go towards the project the way it's supposed to be. So how come the community can follow and knows for sure, if there is a website or something that people can check if the money is going for sure for that project they're supposed to.
That's a great question because, some people are skeptical when it comes to your tax dollars. There's going to be an independent site board that's going to oversee this. It's not going to be the county commissioners. It's not going to be the city commissioners. It's going to be an independent board, objective board that will make sure that every penny that is raised goes strictly towards the transportation corridors and the projects. So that's exciting. So you don't have that red tape, or you don't have that you're not sure that it's going right. So that's key.
Okay.
The second thing is the projects. A certain percentage of the monies are going to go to the cities for their projects. So Deerfield and Pompano and all the cities in Broward County will get a portion to help fund their projects for transportation, roads, light signalizations, maybe light rail, and of course bus transit, and so forth. So the plan has been outlaid, but the details are now going to get into once the funding comes in to be able to get to those projects and get them done immediately.
All right.
And again, remember, creating jobs too.
All right.
For our local contractors, it's very important that we get them set up so they can bid on projects like this because this is millions and millions of dollars that they can participate in.
Yes, millions and millions. Actually, is 350. So
yes,
it could be. It's expected to be 357 million in the first years, and the total in the 30 years would be $15.6 billion to be invested in transportation. That's in Broward County. Eu questionava ele aqui sobre o aumento de imposto. Para quem não sabe, já a partir de 1º de janeiro, a gente aqui no condado de Broward também vai pagar 7% de imposto sobre produtos, né, sobre venda de produtos, que era 6%, vai passar 7%, e esse 1% extra vai passar,
vai gerar para, os 357 milhões.
Vai para um fundo que no primeiro ano pode atingir 357 milhões de dólares, e esse fundo vai ser voltado para projetos de transportes, né, da área de transportes, construção de estradas, sinalização e tudo mais, todos na área de transporte. Eu perguntava também se tem uma forma das pessoas fiscalizarem se esse dinheiro realmente está indo para os projetos como tem que ser, que era uma preocupação que eu e a Cecília a gente conversava antes do programa, né?
Principalmente porque, né, Vanusa, a gente,
Brasil,
como é que a gente tem o hábito, né? Aquele hábito do Brasil,
de que
e as pessoas quando votaram aqui, eu vi depoimentos que ela fala assim, não, se é para o bem de todos, né, o bem da comunidade, então eles que vai aumentar imposto, que votar para aumentar imposto é uma coisa meio difícil, né?
Brasileiro nenhum gosta de aumentar imposto. I'll translate that for you later. I'm just gonna finish. Nenhum brasileiro gosta de pagar mais imposto. Então mas ele falou que tem um site, vai ter um site independente, uma comissão de pessoas que vão estar sempre fiscalizando isso e que vão ficar de olho nos projetos, se estão sendo feitos de acordo com o que tem que ser, e que nesse site a comunidade pode acompanhar não só a construção, mas como também pode ter certeza de que o dinheiro está indo para onde tem que ser, né? Também falou que cada cidade vai ganhar uma porção, então são centenas de projetos que já foram apresentados. Em novembro se falava em mais de 700 projetos já disponíveis, mas cada cidade tem os seus projetos e o fundo vai ser distribuído entre as cidades, e aí cada cidade vai utilizar nos projetos que são prioridade para cada um, né? Também ele lembrou que essa é uma boa oportunidade para criar empregos e para criar oportunidade de contratos para vocês que trabalham, vocês que estão do outro lado aí, que por acaso trabalham na área de construção, né? Mas anteriormente eu comentava com ele que eu já fiquei sabendo da criação recente aí de um grupo que se reuniu e criou uma associação de contractors brasileiros, né? Brazilian Contractors, e seria também uma oportunidade boa aí para vocês que estão do outro lado de tentar se aproximar do condado de Broward e, quem sabe, poder abocanhar alguns desses contratos aqui e levar o trabalho da mão de obra brasileira. Now we are just there was a lot of things to talk about, so sorry.
Oh my God.
We take double time because we have to do just to make sure that everybody's going to understand. A lot of people can understand English as well, but
correct.
But then we are talking, because before, me and Cecilia, we were talking about this, because in Brazil we nobody likes to pay taxes, first of all, to raise taxes.
And to raise taxes is the worst
even the
thing.
worst.
Yeah.
But here people were willing to agree to vote on that, or willing to pay more, since they're gonna get something better in back, right?
Yes.
But some skeptical people, of course, there is always some, may think like, oh, all right, so it's not so sure if the money goes where it's supposed to. That's why I asked you if there is any way to control that, like to oversee that.
Yeah, the oversight board will do that.
All right.
Okay, I have one more.
One more.
Let's see, one more.
One more, and then we talk about the census
Maybe. I want
after
to
that,
talk-
because
yes.
it's important.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's see, who is
Who's the
Lamar?
surprise?
I
Santa
know,
Claus.
I
Santa
know.
Claus.
Santa Claus, no.
It could be.
I just asked,
be.
is Santa Claus?
Santa Claus. you didn't talk to him before to let him know that we're gonna call.
Yes.
So maybe he's too busy. I know he's a very busy person.
Yes, but let's see.
He's n-
Oi, Cecília.
Okay. Okay, Lamar is just thinking about who is. Is Santa Claus?
The Santa Claus?
You always in good company, Mr. Lamar.
Carlos, how are you?
I'm fine, working as a dog.
I know you are, my friend.
Bom, estamos falando com Carlos Borges, CEO do jornalista, né? Jornalista and CEO do Focus Brasil. Ele que é conhecido aqui da comunidade brasileira. Bom, pode ir em frente agora, pode falar o que quiser, Carlos. Bem-vindo aqui ao nosso show da tarde.
Não, é sempre bom estar no show da tarde, porque logo que a gente acaba de participar do programa, chovem telefonema, pessoas ligando, e gente pedindo emprego. É uma coisa.
Isso você fala pro Lamar.
Mas aí a gente manda todo mundo lá para conta para o emprego. É uma prefeitura que está muito rica agora, tem que empregar um bocado de brasileiro.
all right.
Okay.
So now I talk to him.
Yes.
In
No.
English.
But Mr. Lamar, I'm always very happy to see you involved with the Brazilian community. We're very grateful for that.
Well, you know that the Brazilian is my family, just like my own family. So we are totally one, and it's just such a pleasure to be able to represent you now at the county level.
And well, we have some news about Focus Brazil. You know, Focus Brazil is based in Broward County, and
Yes.
we are thinking about to expand our program in Broward County next year, doing few events at the Performing Arts Center.
Oh, that's at the Performing Arts Center?
I was
Yes.
there. I did a visit there, and I was very impressed.
It's a great venue, Carlos, to
Great venue.
Yes.
Very classy.
Yes.
A big upgrade for the arts and culture of Pompano Beach. I am really, really excited about it.
Oh, if I can help in any way, you let me know, because that will be exciting.
I will. First, we are setting up everything here because we get a great expansion in 2018 from 4 to 6 events worldwide, and we're going to add 2 more in 2019, and we are having a hard time here working, but very happy because Focus Brazil is really in an excellent moment.
Oh, that's exciting news, Carl. That's the best Christmas gift you could give me.
Okay. No, I always counting on people like you, politicians like you, servants like you who understand inclusiveness, diversity,
Yes.
and the role that we have to make this world better than it is right now, full of violence, full of people radicalizing everything. And when I see people like you doing the work that very few has the courage to do, I just pray for God to keep you going and going up in more and more positions, in bigger positions, to be able to influence more and to make things happen.
Amen. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bom, a gente vai traduzir um pouquinho aqui, né? Falando.
Eu vou só falar, eu estou agradecendo
Claro.
ao Lamar, porque os brasileiros às vezes não entendem bem isso, porque a gente vem de um país onde a política é feita de uma maneira bem diferente. Mas aqui nos Estados Unidos, políticos muitos deles são idealistas, são pessoas que lutam por um ideal, por uma melhoria de qualidade de vida, e o LAMAR tem sido um destaque, não apenas aqui na Flórida, mas no país todo, como um dos políticos que mais tem defendido a causa dos imigrantes, mais tem defendido a importância que a diversidade étnica e cultural tem para o crescimento de uma comunidade. A Flórida se tornou um poder econômico dentro dos Estados Unidos, muito em função de ter hoje uma diversidade cultural muito grande.
Tá certo, é isso mesmo, sem dúvida. Eu vou traduzir, a gente vai traduzir para o Lamar esse elogio, que a gente já elogiou ele bastante aqui, a gente vive elogiando, mas esse, lógico, é um elogio a mais e uma visão aí do Carlos pra gente, que sempre uma visão aí.
Com certeza. E os brasileiros que não conhecem ainda o Centro Cultural lá, o Performing Arts Center de Pompano, vale a pena conhecer, vamos fazer eventos lá, vamos ocupar aquele espaço com atividades nossas de qualidade, porque foi um grande investimento em cultura e precisa conhecer.
Muito bem, tá aí, tá feito o convite. Eu acho que a comunidade agora vai ficar mais atenta, inclusive justamente também porque temos agora o nosso representante, né, nosso commissioner LAMAR FISHER. Ok, I know you don't understand nothing, but
okay.
don't worry.
That's okay.
We all talk good things.
It's all good stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yes, it's a good stuff, yes. Carlos, obrigado.
Thank you,
então.
Carlos. Thank you.
Thank you, Lamar.
We'll see you soon, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas for you and the best for your family always.
Oh, God bless.
Obrigado, Carlos, para você também aqui do Show da Tarde.
Obrigado para toda a família Gazeta, hein? Todos os fãs. Nós sabemos que essa força muito grande que o Gazeta tem vem da verdade, vem do compromisso com o brasileiro. Então, para todo mundo que está ouvindo aí, paz no coração, amor no coração, seriedade, responsabilidade e muita alegria nesse Natal.
Obrigado, muito obrigado, meu amigo. Grande beijo. Ok, mas Carlos Borges.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, see?
I got great surprises.
Yeah.
It's Christmas time.
You see?
Yeah.
All right. So since he was talking, he was talking there about like when he was talking in Portuguese, he was talking about exactly what he said before about the politicians in Brazil. They're different. They don't have ideals, like the ones here in America. That's what he was talking about.
Good.
And talking about that, I heard that now the Broward County is all blue.
Yes, we are all blue. We're all Democrats now. All 9 of us are. And I think that's a great thing to be able to just move things in a more efficient and cost-effective manner. So, and my colleagues have been great to me. They welcomed me with open arms. And it's just a pleasure to be able to work with them now.
Ok, eu estava falando aqui que agora o condado de Broward é todo democrata, porque antes ele que venceu uma opositora, a pessoa concorreu com uma republicana, ele pegou a vaga, claro, né? Mas os outros ocupantes também são democratas. Do you dare to pick a name for 2020? For the presidential one?
Presidential, I don't know. Joe Biden.
Really?
Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Oh, people have been talking about a lot about O'Hurky from California.
I know.
Or even the Gillon was a surprise.
That's true.
For the
That's
party,
true.
right?
Exactly.
In Florida.
For Florida,
and
for the
he
governor.
got very, very close. Let's
Yes.
say there was a big soap opera, this whole election thing.
It was a crazy,
Stressful, right?
stressful time. But
Yes.
anyway, we move on and we work with what we have to work with, and hopefully to make our place a better place to live, and to be able to support ourselves and to again create jobs, create economic benefits for everyone, no matter how small you are, how large you are. Let's everybody participate in this current economy that we're in today, because I don't know how long it's going to stay this way. So that's the key. So we want to make sure we take advantage of now.
All right. Então eu perguntava aí para ele se ele se atreve, né, a apontar um nome para 2020 para representar o Partido Democrata na eleição, na corrida presidencial em 2020. Ele apontou aí o Joe Biden como
Well, something I want to talk about real quick is that we also just increased, starting January 1, the living wage.
Oh,
we
okay.
went to $13.27 per hour. That's big.
What do you mean?
That's big. So the living wage per hour.
All right. Okay.
So all the contracts that you deal with the Broward County, they have to pay from $12.38 now to $13.27.
Would be like a minimum wage?
It's a minimum wage.
Okay.
Called the living wage.
All right.
And then next month we're going to hopefully increase the health insurance benefit.
All right.
That will eventually get to $3.44 per hour. It will go from $1.67 to $3.44.
Okay.
Big jump. That creates more health benefits for our laborers and our workers.
All right, but that's for the laborers, for the workers.
That's for everybody that works in Broward County, who gets a job in Broward County, who is vendors for Broward County, who works at the airport, the seaport, are going to get the living wage increase, which is very, very big.
All right. Ele acabou de anunciar que também o condado aumentou o salário mínimo para as pessoas que prestam serviços ou que trabalham para o condado ou que prestam serviços para o condado, ou até pessoas also for contractors?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Também para contratistas, né, trabalhos terceirizados, quer dizer, as pessoas que contratam trabalhadores que tenham que prestar serviço para o condado de Broward, eles têm que pagar o mínimo que é, I'm sorry, I forgot, $13, you say?
$13.27 per hour.
$13 é $13.20 por hora.
Right.
Esse é o mínimo wage para quem presta serviços ou trabalha para o condado de Broward ou quem presta serviços, como a gente falou, terceirizados. Enfim, that's a good news.
I forgot. That's just hot off the press. That's hot off the press. So all of our union workers, all of our laborers are so excited now that they can begin to try to not have to work 2 jobs, and they're taking care of their families at home. The health insurance will help pay. So it's a big, big thing for us in Broward County.
Yeah.
And that's because we're all blue.
Yeah, I know that. That's because ele está falando aí que isso porque eles são democratas. Because actually, I think that Pelosi was talking about that the main demand. I mean, what's the main cause of the Democrats next year will be the minimum wage, $15.
Correct.
Which we don't know if exactly works everywhere, but anyway, is at least good to discuss and talk about and see how is doable or not, because we know for sure that some states nobody can live with less than that.
No, especially Southeast Florida, because it's so expensive to live here.
Yeah.
And so if we can get the affordable housing in place and the living wage increases with the health insurance, then it's the real deal.
Yeah, that's a good thing, I would say.
It is.
Ele falava aqui que, enfim, que esse aumento do salário mínimo para o condado de Broward, ou para quem trabalha para o condado, né, só foi possível porque agora todo o condado é 100% democrata, e aí eu pontuava que essa é uma das bandeiras do partido, que já avisou que no ano que vem vai no Congresso, vai ter a maioria no Congresso, vai lutar para tentar aprovar o salário mínimo de $15 a hora em todos os Estados Unidos. I hope we get something close to that or near that, all right?
Okay, let's talk about the census.
Yes.
Now to finish, I know we've been talking a lot. I know
because the time.
I know our time is coming.
Yeah, exactly. But we have to talk about the census. It's very important, and I saw that you personally is encourage people to be part of it.
Please get involved in the census. It's so important for us to know who you are and where you are, so we can help you. Do not be afraid. Do not be frightened of the census. Please, when they come to you, be truthful and honest. That's all we want. There's no penalties. There's no hardships. There's nothing that they can do to you. So please get engaged, because the more we have, the better we can help.
Yes, that's because the money that the states and cities, the states get from the federal fund, it comes according to how many people each city or each county has. So that's why it was very important to count, right?
The larger our population, the more we receive.
Yes. So then you can invest more
in
more
help.
Yeah, of course, makes sense.
Vamos traduzir.
Eu questionava ele que na página dele, das redes sociais, ele vem pessoalmente encorajando as pessoas a participarem do censo 2020. E aí ele reforçou aqui o convite, falando para as pessoas não se sentirem amedrontadas, não temerem, responderem a qualquer pessoa do censo que for, né? That's the. I'm going to talk about it.
Okay.
Let me finish to translate. We're talking about this here. E que você não precisa ter medo, até porque as cidades e os condados precisam saber quantos habitantes tem, porque da quantidade de habitantes é que depende a verba que o governo federal destina para cada cidade, para cada estado. Então, por isso que é importante que as cidades tenham um número acurado da quantidade de moradores.
Pessoas.
But let's talk about this now, because I see here that we guys have we're gonna have the kickoff meeting, and also there is some invitation to be part of the county committee, something like that.
Yes, you can become part of the census committee, and you can get paid for that.
All right. So how that work, and what the person need to be part of it?
Well, they'll go to the kickoff and they'll tell you exactly what areas they are in.
They need some people.
And we desperately need people to go door to door and to be able to take the consensus, and they will have forms for you to fill out, and so it's all explained in the kickoff. I think it's coming up when.
Janeiro 9, January 9.
Correct. So
on Wednesday.
we need you also to help us with that. So if anybody wants to get engaged and be able to.
Where?
To participate.
And then we're going to put in our newspaper too.
Yes.
So we need to spread the word.
Please.
Of course.
Please do.
And that's very important, actually. It is for sure. And the newspaper, of course, has to be a part of it, as always.
Yes.
Vai ser uma reunião, um kick-off meeting, que é uma reunião de lançamento, do Census 2020, e nessa reunião vão ser explicados todos os detalhes, quando que vai acontecer o censo, como que vai acontecer e quem que pode participar. Isso porque você, se quiser fazer parte do comitê e trabalhar, você pode até receber também, claro, é só levar sua documentação lá e se inscrever para fazer parte do corpo que vai sair de porta em porta fazendo a contagem de pessoas, né? E tudo isso vai ser no Oak Ridge Hall and Treetops Park. Is that right?
Yes.
3.900 Southwest, na 100 Avenida, isso na cidade de Dave, uma quarta-feira, janeiro 9, das 10 da manhã ao meio-dia. Tá? Também você pode mandar informações para o census2020@broward.org. Okay, so I hope we have some Brazilians being part of it.
We hope we will. Just say we will have them, not hope we will.
Of course you will.
We're going to get them involved and get them there to participate.
Yes. Especially because there is so many, everybody's afraid, of course, especially after that, because they wanted to include in the census the question about the citizenship.
Correct.
And people were getting scared, they're afraid of,
And they're not going to take you anywhere, and it's just information only, so it's not going to be used against them.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so it's very important, as I said. We need that to make sure that we get the right amount of verb of funding for the projects, right?
Correct.
Bom, o Lamar já trouxe tantas novidades aqui pra gente, já falou tantas novidades que a gente tá até... Então você, o pessoal que tá chegando agora também na live, vai lá pro começo que ele só trouxe novidade, falou da prioridade dele, falou também da comunidade pode se envolver nos projetos, trabalhar dos contractors, né, que pode também acontecer, enfim, dessa prioridade que ele vai dar para os brasileiros e moradores de Broward County também, agora dos censos, que também você pode trabalhar. Enfim, tem tanta novidade que eu, se fosse você, já passava isso adiante, porque tem muita informação boa aqui desde o começo do programa. Mas já está chegando ao fim, né?
But anyway, it was a long time. Thank you very much.
A gente tomou um tempo grande aqui do Lamar, but thank you so much for your time. But I'm sorry. So
I want to thank everyone there who voted for me, and I will not let you down. And I'm there for you. And God bless you, and happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everyone.
Oh, thank you so much, Lamar, for your time with us. Tô agradecendo aqui, Vanusa too, of course, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everything good, because next year
I'll be back.
Aí sempre tiro uma promessa dele de voltar. Bom, sendo assim, eu só vou finalizar aqui. We have to finish, just send something to the Brazilian community, que vocês Eu vou falar da YouSend, que é o nosso patrocinador. YouSend é para você enviar dinheiro para o Brasil. Você quer enviar dinheiro para o Brasil? A YouSend é rápido, é prático, é fácil. Facinho de você mandar dinheiro. Baixa o aplicativo YouSend e você tem aí uma surpresa que a gente preparou, claro, que é um desconto na taxa de envio, se você colocar o nome no promo code Gazeta. Você coloca a Gazeta, você vai ter o desconto da taxa de envio. E se você quiser saber quanto está a cotação do dólar, 3,83 é a cotação do dólar nesse momento. Toda hora que você quiser ver a cotação do dólar, é só chegar lá no YouSend. Bom, dito isso...
Thank you, Lamar, once again.
Thank you so much. Can we get a picture?
Yes,
picture time. The picture time. Mas aí vou me despedindo de quem está aqui no Face. E aqui, continuando na rádio, a gente continua aqui com o nosso comercial e música para você e mais novidades. Já eu volto aqui.
Gazeta News, a rádio que toca você. Assim, com informação.
Ao Grande Maracanã, mais